I know this is an issue that you are passionate about. Can you talk both about the impact that a potential immigration ban, crackdown, and tariffs, frankly, on building materials could have on addressing the housing crisis that our country faces?
Sure, absolutely. I think it's a no-brainer for a lot of people that both of those issues, be it tariffs or immigration, would wildly impact the ability for housing affordability to come down here in the United States. And obviously, every state's affected. But I think it's also really important to talk to constituents and folks on levels that are easily digestible to folks. It's easy, for example, to talk about tariffs and the price of steel, blah blah blah. But a lot of homeowners, that's not really applicable to them. But lumber is. When you go down, even when we're talking about building a house, obviously lumber is a vital component to single family residential or multifamily, low density multifamily residential construction. But also just going down to the local lumber yard and buying, material that you need for your deck or what have you. Those tariffs are impacting those prices too. And American construction, especially all facets of American construction, would come to a halt if we had serious reform of immigration to a point where we are not letting people in. We have to maintain that, and I think you're right in that we have to frame these conversations in terms of policy that the current administration may be putting forth in terms of simple things like housing affordability. Because so many of them, they correlate with each other. I mean, construction costs are directly related to tariffs. Worker shortages are directly related to immigration. So much of what we're talking about we can nail down to simple things that people can really touch and feel, like the cost of housing and how much, for example, a new house costs in your local community.